and welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Cavalry FC 2, Forge FC 1 in the 2024 Canadian Premier League Final. Forge loses to Cavalry. Can't go back to back. They lose to Cavalry. Cavalry's all over Forge in the first half. They scored 2 goals late on. Forge does have a better second half. They do fight. They just can't dig themselves out of the hole they put themselves in the first half as it goes. So, with that being said, you see how it goes. Cavalry wins, deservedly so, wins the CPL final. They got it, deservedly so, win their first CPL North Star Cup. And another year, the Shield champion, the top of the league, does not win the CPL final. It's never happened. It's never happened. Ever in league history. Still hasn't. Goals are scored as follows. 32nd minute, penalty is given. Tobias Worczeski pulls on Dominic Samuel. Samuel spears him. It's a soft penalty. Worczeski definitely pulls it and allows it to happen and gets it to happen. But I don't like the call. I really don't like the call. I believe personally that is a soft penalty. A soft call against Forge, but they give it. Tobias Worczeski takes the penalty, slots it home. He gave Forge fits all night. Also did 2 weeks ago. He's an amazing striker. Amazing striker, gave him fits. He smashes home the penalty easily, 32nd minute, 1-0. 39th minute, Sergio Camargo, former Toronto FC man, by the way, just because, hey, I wanted to say it. Sergio Camargo scores. Gets played through. Ball's at his feet. He cuts in. Puts it into the far side of the net, past Kolalot. 2-0. That's all they would need. Halftime, it's 2-0. Kolalot made a lot of saves today. A lot of great saves, but he couldn't make 2 more. There you go. Halftime, 2-0. 52nd minute, Alexander Akinyote Janssen. Ball slid through. It is put through by Hajab Rapport onto the foot of Akinyote Janssen. He taps it in, scores in his second CPL final. The first time he scored in a loss. Scored in the Island Games 2020. Scores here, but it doesn't matter after the 2-1. 2-1 for Akinyote Janssen. Full time, it is 2-1. Forge are pushing. They push for it. They go for it. They don't get the goal. They don't get the goal. Their second half, they were the better team in this half, by far. They were the better team in this half, by far. The second half. But in the end, Cavalry put them in enough of a hole that in the end, Cavalry won and beat Forge. It's that simple. Full-time stats are as follows. 17 shots to 10, 6 shots on goal to 2, 42% possession to 58% possession, 313 passes to 432, 76% pass accuracy to 80%, 13 fouls to 14, 0 offside to 1, 3 yellow cards to 3, 0 red cards to 0, 4 corners to 9. Listen, Forge were the better team in the second half. The first half, it was Cavalry. And the first half by Cavalry was much better than the second half by Forge. And that's all that mattered. Was the second half by Forge was not as good. Cavalry was all over Forge. White on rice the first half. The second half, they still did enough defensively. Dan Klomp, strong performance. Bradley Camden, strong performance. Strong performance from Carducci. Defensively, Cavalry really held the game firm defensively. Because one thing they love to do when they have the lead is shithouse and waste time and park the bus. And normally it never goes their way. It never does, but today it did. And if it goes your way once, you're happy about it. Fairly enough. Cavalry defensively were tough. Forge, first half they didn't show up at all. The second half, they woke up and said, damn it, we're Forge. We're better than this. What the hell is going on? And ever since they lost Kwasi Poku, let me say this. Ever since they lost Kwasi Poku, they knew that the season was different. They put him up at striker when he was a left back last year. He got his move by moving to striker and absolutely just potting him. Sliding him home. He gets his move. Ever since he left, they've gotten worse. And Poma, not the same. Body Bonga, probably better on the wing. But if you put Ampoma as a striker, it's not great. Taron Campbell is trash. I don't know what happened to him, but ever since he left Pacific, he's been trash. He got overtaken by Wubens Pashis. He got overtaken by Kwasi Poku. And nobody's there. Jordan Hamilton, he's always been trash. But I thought maybe at Forge he'd be better. No. So they have no striker. That really hurts. Their goals have dried up. Borges, it's been gone. Losing Pata definitely changed this team. Ever since he punched the guy and got suspended for 3, that's changed this team. Pata being out changed this team. And I get against Ottawa, the 11 that Bobby put out tonight, you want to give him a chance. Be like, you can't change anything, right? So you don't want to put Pata in. You don't want to put Borges in to start the game. Do I think he should have? Looking back on it, yes. Do you, though? I don't know. Do you start Borges at striker instead and put Body Bonga on the wing and leave Ampoma out? I would have. Looking back on it, I would have. Then you go and look at Pata. Should you have played him over Jensen or Duncan? Yes. Now, I will say this. Maliko Alabi-Belawu, had Forge won this game, would have been man of the match. Maliko Alabi-Belawu had such a good game tonight. Point blank, period. I will not say anything else. Maliko Alabi-Belawu had an amazing game. Sadly enough, wasn't meant to be. Forge, Cavalry, man of the match, Tobias Worcheski, because that man changed things for Cavalry. It shocks me. He played for Edmonton before he played for Cavalry. Edmonton sucked. They could not be good with him. So either he's gotten better over the past couple of years, truly grown into his figure, and played better, or Cavalry's just a team who helps him play better. But he's a very good striker. He had all over Forge. Both games. He was all over him. He was the best player on that squad. They needed a striker like Worcheski. They got him, and he made Forge's lives a living hell for 180 minutes. Less than 180 minutes, but almost. Made their lives a living hell. And won Cavalry a trophy they've been wanting for years and ended the Forge hoodoo. They won at Tim Hortons Field, ended the Forge hoodoo, the Forge curse. They move on to Spruce Meadows and say, we're not going back. And they didn't go back. Good for them. They deservedly won this trophy. Point blank period, they deservedly won this trophy. They were all over Forge. They were the better team for the first half, and that's what mattered. Even if they weren't the better team the second half, they still defended well enough to keep it 2-1. Cavalry deserved to win this game. They deserve to be the Canadian Premier League North Star Cup champions. They're going to Champions Cup with Forge. Forge at least won the Shield, so that's great. But Forge did not deserve to win this match. This was the Forge I didn't expect to see. I guess I should have expected because of the way they played the past month. But I was hoping maybe during the final they'd turn a corner. And they sort of did the second half. But playing that bad first half really changed things. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you at 7 p.m., 6:55 for a live watch-along of Inter Miami versus Atlanta United FC. We will review that match once it's over. So we still have one live, one review today. And we will be live for Monterrey versus Leon and review Monterrey-Leon tomorrow. So still got 2 this weekend with some recap videos on Monday and Tuesday before we have Nations League start on Thursday. So I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations to Cavalry. Commiserations to Forge. I hate it, but it is what it is. Peace.